Give any room a little flair with these hanging panels. We'll show you how to install your own. This entire window makeover cost about 50 bucks.
Holiday lights aren't just for the winter. Learn how to use them all year round.
We're putting a spin on the traditional watermelon snack by adding Jello, a tasty treat all ages will enjoy.
It's time to use your noodle, pool noodle that is, and create a cooler that floats.
Everybody, welcome to Fix This. I'm Vita.
I'm Becky.
And I'm Raquel, and we have a ton of fun summer projects for you, including how to make a little mood lighting for your patio.
Yes.
You just take some ping pong balls and were these Christmas lights that you used, Vita?
Yeah, you can use, well, I got those, yeah, you can get Christmas lights, the little LED lights, you can get colored lights, and they look absolutely fabulous. They're cafe lights. Essentially, you're recycling your Christmas lights, or you just want to create that mood. You could even put it in a bedroom, but there is a little bit of a trick to it, so I'm going to explain to you how to do it properly, because there are multiple ways you can do it. But it's really easy, really inexpensive, and it totally transforms an area in the house or outside.
And we won't burn anything down.
We don't want to burn anything down. Yes. All right. So we're going from mood lighting to kind of like a mood on the wall to the hanging panel. So if you've ever basically gone out and tried to get drapes for your home, we know it makes it look great. However, it's so expensive. So I'm going to show you how to install your own hanging panels, show you several different ways you can do it. Just change them out. I did this one for about 50 bucks, and that included all the hardware, the rod, everything, plus 2 sets of panels. So you can even do it for less than that. You get tired of it, you just change it out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Love that idea.
I keep calling it the room fashion show that you're going to show us.
It is a room fashion show. It's like a party in my house.
It is.
Party in my house, inside, outside. A lot of folks are actually planning those, right? Well, if you are trying to get your meal plan together, you want to get some snacks for your guests, a big snack right now is watermelon. Well, we are going to do a spin on this. We're going to take all of the juicy fruit down. You can save that for later, make whatever else you want out of it. But we're going to add Jello to this and create some really cool looking watermelon slices that's actually Jello. How, though, do you get that to stay stable?
I know, that's
without
what I was
falling
wondering
apart?
about. I saw those. I thought those were so cool, and those are trending right now. So, I mean, even for an adult, but for the kids, boy, the kids have so much fun probably putting that together.
Yep. I'll show you the secret to getting it all done, and it looks fantastic, and we're going to try it right here live on air.
I can't wait. I'm ready.
You know what? If we're going to have that party, I want to make it a pool party, because I have a trick for you that involves pool noodles. Now, this isn't just going to keep us afloat, especially me, because I'm not the greatest swimmer, but this will also help keep your drinks afloat. That way you can get all the pool time in that you need. You don't need to worry about getting out, stepping on that hot cement, and then going back in just for one drink. It will float with you, and I can teach you a way to have it even carry with you too, with a little string.
And it very creative all around. So it's just like we're going from outdoors to the pool to party to, you could even put the hanging panels out in your patio if you want to. Give it a whole summer theme.
You can, especially if you have a covered patio. I think that would work perfect.
Good.
Now let's get to these bistro lights, and what I love about these is that I don't have to be yelled at to take down the Christmas lights.
No. You know, at the end of the holiday when you want to take down those lights just because you have to, well, now you don't have to. So we are talking about those cafe lights or bistro lights. I like the name bistro because it makes me feel like I'm like
fancier.
In a bistro. It's France. It's a great inexpensive way to transform your patio or even your room in your house. You know what was so interesting is I saw online that one mom had these colored ones. These are just colored lights, and she put them in her daughter's room. She was afraid to go to bed at night, and she put these in the room, and therefore she was no longer afraid at night. She kind of thought it was like magical. So, but it's really important that you use LED lights, because LED lights will not catch on fire.
They don't produce that heat.
The other Christmas lights will get really hot and melt the ping pong balls, and I'm also going to show you how to put them on so it doesn't get warm on the outside, even just a little bit. But for this process, we want to show you what you're going to need. Over here, you'll need a drill. Okay, so these ping pong balls, 6 for $1 at the dollar store.
Nice.
Yeah, they're
good deal.
perfect. You're going to need your LED lights. Make sure, again, if you have Christmas lights, that they're LED lights. There's these new lights right here. I'm going to hold them up for you. They're a little hard to see, but these are just the kind of the new cool LED lights that are hanging down. These don't get warm at all. Okay. And you can get these at, you know, a home improvement store, a hardware store. You can shop around and find them still in the summer, kind of that patio section. So I want to show you how the whole thing started out. We have some video. Took the drill right here, quarter-inch bit. Use some gloves. Make sure you're. Yeah, look at that. I used the same gloves I did the hardwood floors with, and just lightly drill a hole. Make sure it's not on the seam. If you drill into the seam, it's going to fall apart. And just lightly press down until the drill bit goes through. If you don't have a drill bit, you can get a nail. Make sure you wear the gloves. Be really careful. Then you're going to take your scissors, because that hole might not be large enough, so you're going to have to use those scissors just to create a little wider hole for it to pop over those lights. So again, if you don't have that drill, I saw where you can use an X-Acto knife. I tried that. I did not like that.
It seems a little dangerous on that
part. I thought so too. Right? Yeah, so again, if you don't have a drill, get a large nail, and then get your scissors when you're done. And then, so we're going to come back out here and we're going to show you. Okay. Okay, we all have our, did you have your ping pong ball?
I'm ready for that ping pong ball.
So again, on these lights right here, you're going to make sure you don't slide it where it goes after it's drilled like this. It slides right in but won't go over. Okay. You want to make sure it goes over. You do not want to touch it directly on the light. Okay. Because that way you notice it was getting a little warm. Not too hot, but.
This is Vida's guide on how not to burn down the house.
How not to burn down the house.
You're just cutting little slits around the hole to make it just a little bit bigger. Just to make it bigger.
There we go. Pop it in, and it's in the center right there. So I'm going to have you do the same thing.
Measure mine out.
You need it. Yeah, measure yours out.
Okay. I think this one's good.
I'll show you on these other LED lights, those really thin ones. I did not have to cut that, so I just drilled, and I slid it all the way over, right here, and I popped it down like that, and then there. And let me turn them on. It is so cool, and my kids loved this. They were fighting over these lights. So, like, who's going to have it in their wall, in their room? And see how that just hangs like that there, too?
I think these would also be great on the patio, too.
Yes, for sure. We actually had the glass ones. We bought them special.
And those are expensive.
They're expensive, and these break. These won't. These are plastic, so when you're taking these down, you don't have to worry about it hitting the wall and glass shattering everywhere.
Right, and
much safer.
Honestly, it took me a little while to figure out kind of the drill thing. You don't want to press too hard. So as you're drilling, you can kind of smush them. But you know what? 6 for $1. You just go buy some more, right? And it's really that simple.
Easy. So, that's awesome.
And again, we did some research about the LED lights. I talked to the expert at the hardware store. I talked to our experts here at 9 News, and they said LED lights just don't get hot enough. But be really careful, because some of those Christmas lights you have are not LED lights, and you don't want to use those on this project.
Awesome. And all this is going to be on the web, right?
We have all the information for you on 9news.com/fixthis.
That's great.
Drapes can be expensive, but hanging panels can give you the same look for a whole lot less. We're going to show you how to install your own.
There's no denying it, watermelons are a great snack. But we're going to step up our game and add something else to get the most out of this delicious fruit.
Welcome back to Fix This, presented by Home Advisor, the free and easy way to find the best home pros.
Are you looking for help with your Fix This project? Home Advisor's project advisors are taking calls now to help you find the right pro to get your project done.
Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about a great way you can transform a room on a budget. We all know that drapes can basically change the look of any room, but boy, they can be super expensive. So one solution is to hang up some hanging panels, and they're a lot less than drapes. These right here, for a pair, about $15, and you can find them online, you can find them in stores. They're a great price. So we are going to show you how to install these panels, and the beauty about it is that you can buy new ones and change out your looks as you go. Let's get started. For this project, you're going to need measuring tape, a pencil, window hardware that you buy with those panels, a drape rod, finials, mounting hardware, drill, Phillips screwdriver, a stud finder, a level. First, mount the rod. You want to put it about 3 to 4 inches above the window. Then, make sure you allow up to 3 inches on the side of each window so the drapes can open. Take your measuring tape, use your pencil to make the mark where you want it to go. Here's a good tip. If you want to make the ceiling look taller, mount it closer to the ceiling. Next step, measure up from the floor to make sure the brackets are level on both sides. To find a stud in the wall, you use a stud finder. You just press the button and you circle it in the wall. It makes a noise when it hits a stud. However, a little farther away from the window, chances are they're not going to have a stud in the wall right there, so you'll have to use an anchor. Pre-drill your holes. Screw or hammer in wall anchors if you can't find a stud. Now is when you secure in your rod at each end. Secure the rod at each end, then attach your finials. Change them out depending on how you want your room to look. So that is your new room. This is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like after. If you'd like more information about how to do this, just go to 9news.com/fixthis.
Your kids, and honestly adults too, will love this watermelon Jello snack. Coming up, the key to making it look just right.
Keep yourself and your drinks afloat with this cooler.
And do you have stubborn grime in your grout? Baking soda is one tip on getting it clean. More home hacks coming up.
Hi everybody. So you know on Pinterest you always see these projects and you go, how the heck did they do that? For me, it was this watermelon Jello snack. These people were able to make Jello that was stiff enough that when they cut through the watermelon, one, it stayed attached, and two, it stayed together in that perfect triangle cut watermelon shape. Well, I decided to put it to the test and see for myself if it was possible. And I'm here to tell you that it is. Isn't this amazing? They look outstanding and they taste pretty good too. I'm gonna show you exactly how to get it done. Let's get started.
Take one seedless watermelon, cut it in half, and then scoop out the flesh, leaving about an inch still attached to the rind. Then, take a large bowl and combine 4 3-ounce packages of red Jello and 2 1-ounce packages of unflavored gelatin. That's the key. This is what's going to make all of that Jello hold together. Next, pour 4 cups of boiling water into your mix and stir it together until it's dissolved. Then add 4 more cups of cold water. Stir that together until it's completely combined. Make a bed inside a high-rimmed pan with paper towels so your watermelon won't shift when you put it in the refrigerator. And pour your heated mixture inside the watermelon. Carefully set your new watermelon Jello mixture inside the refrigerator and let it sit in there for at least 4 hours. Now it's time to cut up the watermelon. It won't matter if your Jello mixture didn't go all the way to the top of your watermelon. You can always cut off the extra rind. Don't they look beautiful? I can't wait to hear what everybody thinks.
Here they are.
Ta-da.
I know, aren't they pretty? I thought they turned out great. Okay, now I'm gonna admit, I scoured the shelves for some watermelon Jello, and I couldn't find any. So these watermelons are gonna taste like strawberries, but that's okay. Nobody really matters, right?
Well, and it looks like you left a little watermelon on the bottom.
Yes.
So
then all of that liquid gels in already with this kind of the little edge of that flesh of the watermelon that you left on there, so it stays.
Okay, so
It won't be going anywhere?
Yeah,
No,
I could even hang it upside down, and it's totally fine.
we noticed how clean your fridge was.
That's
your fridge.
We keep special things in that fridge. So let's.
your storage fridge.
Raquel is vegetarian, so she can't have things with gelatin. So she's going to enjoy the watermelon that we have set aside.
I'm not.
Yeah, right. So here we go.
Everyone else, dig it.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it tastes just like Jello, but it tastes thicker, you know, but
A little bit.
it's
It's supposed
wonderful. And honestly, it tastes like watermelon because it looks like watermelon. My kids
Mine
would know.
really tastes
Brain
like
trick.
watermelon.
Brain trick.
I wondered how, like, if you could add some kind of water, but that would even be hard to find.
I
So this
know.
is perfect. You nailed it.
Thank you. All the instructions are going to be on our website, 9news.com/fixthis. And next week, we're going to make something special with the leftover watermelon stuff rather than just eat it.
I enjoy that.
Step up your pool party game. This floating cooler will keep your guests happy and hydrated.
And 3 home hacks on cleaning your grout.
Welcome back to Fix This, presented by Home Advisor, the free and easy way to find the best home pros.
Are you looking for help with your Fix This project? Home Advisor's project advisors are taking calls now to help you find the right pro to get your project done.
I'm Michelle Hinckley here with Home Advisor to share some quick tips on cleaning grimy grout.
We have reached the time where we're gonna have pool parties and go out
Yes.
to the lake. And wouldn't it be fun to have your drinks with you so you don't have to take that extra step and walk out and have to get back inside?
You know, if it's making it more convenient, I think that's perfect.
But I just think that just all around looks cool. Like, I mean, that's awesome.
I mean, that one's on a nature hike right now. But this one is going to be for your pool. So this is how to make a floating cooler. And it
Okay.
only involves 3 steps
Okay.
and $3 to make.
Perfect.
So we're going to go to the dollar store. We're going to pick up a basket, a pool noodle, and some rope.
That's
Okay.
it.
And to get started, you're just going to measure out the side. You want it to be a little bit above the handles because you want to still pick it up
Okay.
when you're
So-
in land.
Yes, it would be
Right
about
there.
that long.
Yep. So you can use a knife to cut that with, a dull knife, a sharp knife.
This is a plastic.
knife and it's working.
So once you get the 4 cut, then you just take a hot glue gun and start
Okay.
gluing it in.
So glue them to the side, is that what we do?
Exactly. And
Okay.
these little marks right here will be perfect for
All right.
the tubs.
Got it.
And then I also took a little slice of the pool noodle
Yes.
and tied it to this rope that you
love
string
it.
through this. That way, if it gets away, it kind of acts like a boat key and just floats to the top.
That is your life preserver for this flotation, you know,
Device.
device that we're making. Yes.
So once all the glue is dry, and you can also use zip ties for this if you want to make sure it's extra sturdy.
Okay.
Just test it out in the pool or the bathtub with like a couple drinks before you really put it out in a lake and you just end up with water everywhere.
Right,
But
because we do not need to lose anything out in the lake, right?
Nothing
We don't need to
precious.
lose it.
No, this is like you were talking about, like the lake fishing. You could do this like fishing.
Vito wants to just use it in a bathtub for snacks.
I was thinking you could do a little like spa day. You could put like snacks.
Lock the door. Your children are allowed in here. Leave me alone. You're set. You're ready to go.
It's a little spa day.
So Vito's doing a good job over there gluing. And then we also have a little more creative idea. You can also make a coaster with the
this is-
leftovers that you have. if you just want
that
a
is
single
goodness.
float drink.
The
Yeah.
single float drink. That's amazing.
Andy, our photojournalist behind the camera, was like, "Get out! That thing's awesome." Okay.
So you're
Okay.
almost done. And when you're done with that, we're going to string through
You want to start stringing
this
while I
rope,
finish?
if you'd like to do that.
Yes.
And really, there's no length that you need to make this, just as long as you need to keep it floating away from you.
Since this is like nice stiff string too, it's not like this is difficult to get it through.
And if you needed to, you could put a bobby pin at the end to
Yeah.
help string it through, but like you said, this is pretty good.
Perfect.
And then when you're done, just tie that little flotation device to the top.
Now, Raquel, you tried this out in your own community pool, correct?
Correct. And it didn't sink. I mean, there was some water aerobics going on.
She said she's taking pictures.
And I'm just taking pictures in the corner. Everyone else is just kind of lifting their weights, doing their thing. But it floated. It did not interrupt the class.
You could have like pushed towards them with drinks for like when they were done.
Exactly.
awesome.
And we're going to list all the instructions on 9news.com/fixthis.
fix this.
Great idea. So cool.
I'm ready
I
to
love
jump
it.
in.
Cheers. Cheers. See you next week.
And you know what, if you don't have a pool, I was even thinking this could be a tub time thing. Like you could put stuff in the tub with your snacks or something like that.
Have a carry bag. But it is thinking all year round.
Thinking way ahead.